What it do, what is up, my BBossBaddies and my Batman fellas? It is your girl Bosana and welcome BBossArmy. So you guys, every time I get on and I'm about to do this video, I get excited. Y'all can clearly see, because to me, some of these things, it's funny that girls don't tell you guys because they're kind of embarrassed, and the judgment that comes with it is almost like, okay, well, is she weird or is she kinky? What is it? Okay, so y'all know, if you are new to my channel, I keep it completely raw. If you are afraid of the truth, you should just leave right now. But if you're not, please turn that notification on, post notification on. I have 2 other channels, links down below. Give this video a big thumbs up and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, please, if you can't handle it, just cover your ears. First thing that women just want you guys to go ahead and do, they love it, they love it, they love it. Thumb in that bump. Did I say it? Did I say it? Yes, thumb in the bump, thumb. Yes, okay, let me stop. I'm trying to beat around it, but it's one of those things again, like I said. So, first of all, if you guys do not know, it's obviously tight back there, right? I would assume so, for just generally speaking, that's how it's supposed to be. Your booty is supposed to be tight, the whole, right? So that right there already makes it kind of a great feeling, not gonna lie. And I say it like not gonna lie because a lot of girls won't tell you unless you guys go experience this stuff or you guys go try it. So you also have to understand that if a woman doesn't like this, could just be because she doesn't like it. It might be that. But it means also some girls, they gotta go try it and they will understand. And that it sounds bad, but it's one of those things that, like, hey, it's dirty, but there's a lot of freaky things out there that are dirty that you gotta do. So I'm trying to keep this clean because YouTube policies, just really understand that it's like that G-spot is in the back, right? I think it's in the back. I don't know. I can't confirm that part if it's a G-spot, but I can tell you guys this. There is that little thing that you guys just go ahead and hit as you guys hit when you guys use the front, but now you're doing the back. So I'm trying to say, the more you stick it in, the more she's feeling. Okay, now it's painful. The truth is, it's painful. Not every girl's gonna tell you that, and not every girl's gonna feel that way, but for the most part, it is. So this is something that a lot of girls really like. First of all, with the guy that they've been together more so for some time. Not something you just do, not something you would expect a man to just do. You know, you don't want him to have a shitty thumb, right? Like from a girl that's not his, right? So at least that situation, or at least be serious, you know what I mean? So that's the first thing that, you know, gets in the way. A lot of girls will not bring it up to you simply because you're not her thing. She's not really feeling you as well like that, right? That's something on a different level. That's why you don't hear about it. Secrets, you guys, remember. So the other thing you guys got to get, that it's super painful, like I said. So that means most times when you should do these painful acts, such as doggy style, yeah, we know about the woof woof, tell her to get on. Okay, I'm doing too much. Yes, I do that sometimes. I'm sorry. It's me. Actually, unapologetic. But I could say that you should wait until you guys have some hours pass by, maybe your second, third round, because she needs to really, really beat completely, and she needs to be in the mood. And also, when you guys are doing it, you guys take your time with it because it could be really painful. Once again, same thing when I was telling you guys with the whole, what did I just say? The doggy one, right? That type of style. If you're doing that, you got to be careful. You got to be gentle. It's hitting different spots. So same thing with this. When you guys do it, please make sure your hands are clean as well. You know, just to put that out there. And this is another thing that I did talk about in the past. I didn't really get into details, but hey, you guys heard it in songs, and I'm just bringing you guys this information. But eating the thing too, eating that, yes, I know it's too much. I'm not telling you guys to go do this. I'm just telling you guys the secrets. Y'all, Janae Aiko, if that's how you say, and this is how we'll wrap up with this first thing. Janae Aiko said in her song with Chris Brown and Omarion, I think it was them, only them, and she said, you gotta eat. You guys know this. Comment it right now. You gotta eat the booty like groceries. Okay, so yeah, that's one thing. That's a whole nother story. I'm not getting into that. That you should not even, you know, I'm not talking about that. That's your business with your partner. But I just gotta let you guys know thumb in the butt. And just remember, Future also said he did it too. Okay. Next thing on my list. Now, this one, I maybe said like 1-2 things before about it, but I didn't get to really explain and talk about it. And so your girl is excited now too. And this is resisting, but you going ahead and making that slide down and using those fingers. So this is the time where this could be, even if you guys are just talking, you know, it just all depends. You guys could be hanging in the car, or it could honestly be years of dating. It doesn't matter. But this is what's happening. The resisting, first of all, she has to resist because she's showing that she doesn't want it, or she's playing hard to get. This happens all the time, common, nothing new, right? You guys will want to put it on her, or you guys will want it from her, right? The kitty, she's not going to give it up. So the bad boys, the guys that know how women are, know how to deal with women, know how to get around women, especially if you're patient, eventually you can start doing more, especially if you wait. And then, of course, over time, like days, months, whatever. So if you have that situation right there, when the guys know how women are, especially how girls play, like, you know, it's so much harder with certain guys when this guy really needs to do this or say this, depending on her expectations and morals. And remember, morals are really down nowadays, so it's not much out here. But depending on all that, a guy will feel like, okay, let me not make the move, or I don't know if I should, because the woman's making you feel that way. That's what happens a lot of times, right? But now the resistance is going to happen because she doesn't really want it. She's not showing, but you make the move. Now, you don't just make that move because some girls are going to really like get off of me, flip out, turn off, run away, be scared. That could really, really happen. But you want to do it where you're teasing, you're joking. When you get the laughs out, when you see her comfortable, kick back, and she's over here doing that, I like you too, you are my type. You see all that stuff, right? Or she's doing the little teasing, oh, you don't know what I could do. Or she's telling you something like, or what can you do? What can you do with that, right? She might tell you things like that. And that's how it starts up. That's how you guys build it to get to that woo, woo, woo. You get me? And so I just want to say, there is more I could really, really say about this, but you know, we do have to finish with that last point. So I want to say is that when you guys go and make that resistant move, right? She's pushing you maybe back, or she's kind of like, I don't want it, playing all like, don't fall for that. This is the test also sometimes for some women. They might play it hard to get, or they might not actually want to give it up to you. Depending on how patient you are, showing that you don't actually want it, or not trying to get with her, what's just gonna happen for you fellas, you go and make that move when she seems like she's ready, or this is a good chance, and you're gonna see her because you waited, you took your time. Even though she's resisting, she just loves it because you are a rebel. You are going against what you shouldn't be doing. You don't care. You're the bad guy. You're making the moves. And another thing also, those guys that are going ahead and saying, okay, I want to put my finger down there, I want to do my thing with her, those guys also, they don't care if they can't, right? If a woman says, oh, get off of me, or I'm not feeling that, those guys are like, cool. And then what happens sometimes is that they stop, they wait, they gave that girl that distance, space, and boom, that girl's ready, like, come over. You know, I didn't mean to do it like that, but I'm saying it like this because you guys will think a girl will never blow up your line or call you to come over or say, hey, you know, hit you up and all these things. But she will go ahead and do that when you just literally did things such as wait, you know, or been masculine enough and not held back and said, let me come in, let me go and try it. So another thing you also have to remember is that these freaky things out here, a lot of times you have to have confidence because you guys are guiding, you guys are leading, especially in the bedroom. Y'all gotta get that. The girls are really dependent on you. And even if she feels like, oh, my shit is so wet and I could do this to you and I could put you to sleep, I can take your soul, it really doesn't matter because at the end of the day, she's still dependent on that pipe. And if you guys can't do it right, y'all gotta know how to do it right. But back to this point, to wrap up, those fingers, make sure when you do get the job done, you get it done properly, because after you get to go, right, she has to first, some girls, they like to do their own thing where it's like, okay, well, no, I'm going to push you away. Some girls is going to be a little bit less. Some girls are going to be like, okay, one push or try to pull your hands, whatever, the way she likes to resist, okay? But after you keep trying, or if you kind of just massage it, right? And I say keep trying because she'll tell you to stop, you stop, and then she's flirting with you again or doing something to get you back over here. Hey, however, when you guys go ahead and stop, finally, what's going to happen is once you go and get that hand going down there, she's going to expect, she's going to expect that you know what a kitty does, looks like, what to feel, the areas, right? Like there's certain things, right, that you have to know that you got to touch that will get her, right? So for you fellas, I'm not going to touch bases on that because first of all, I do have videos on that. There is touch-up videos I will make for sure, but most definitely learn it. You can just search it up, how a woman's body is, how it is down there, and what feels best. I could tell you guys some of the stuff. I'll save it maybe for the other videos, but I'm not going to get into too much details. Maybe, we'll see. Okay, let me go ahead and move on to the last thing. And the last thing that women absolutely love. Oh my gosh. Okay, this one is one of my favorite because this is so simple. And a lot of fellas just overlook this one as well. But this is going ahead, letting that print show in those joggers. First of all, they got to be joggers. Let's just start off with that. Joggers, maybe it's the fabric, I'm not sure. Maybe it's just, I don't know what it is about joggers. I think it's more of the fabric, the way it just sits on a guy's body, I don't know. But also gray. It gotta be gray because if she can't see the print, doesn't matter, it doesn't exist. Okay, so now fellas, a lot of times this is nice when, she comes over, of course, but not every woman is going to want to come over. Not every guy is going to have that situation. So when you go out into the public, like the times where you have to dress really like dressed up or dress a certain way, cool, just look your best. You always have to come looking come in looking to get together, put together, and at least look like, you didn't just roll out of bed and not forget to brush your hair at least or something, right? So you got that just right there. But now we got the times where there's situations where after hours can happen, after parties, there's get-togethers that can even happen before or during. There's pre-games, right? There's also just times where you guys can just kick it in the car. It could be just you and her. Doesn't matter. Any opportunity, you can go ahead and wear those pants to get those print showing, that print of yours showing. Go ahead and do a thing. Okay. Now, I just want to let you guys know, because we're getting towards the end of the video, a lot of women will not tell you that they like this because, first of all, it's like what women will think you guys know it's showing or you guys are just letting it show. Now, you can't control how you dress or anything, and it's nothing serious. It doesn't even matter if you can't control, or it doesn't matter. Just know that a woman's just thinking that quickly, and she's gonna just be like, okay, whatever. The real concern or the real thing that you can think about is just if she's really looking at you sideways and you're giving her kind of like, oh, I like you, I want you, and then there's the print going on, it's just giving too much, she might just be like, okay, I gotta run away, I'm scared, I feel like he's just about this, that's all he wants, or he's that type of guy. So you don't want to come off too sexual, you guys. You want to make sure that is kind of just right, and when you do just right, just dress casual, have those joggers, and I guess you could say if it's more on the tighter side, don't wear tight joggers because joggers are not supposed to be tight, right? But there is joggers out there that do fit better. I can't really explain, but I could definitely tell you guys can know as a man. Try things out, and I could close off and say this. A lot of you fellas out here, you guys got to get that you can get away with doing certain things that women do as well. So don't discard you looking good or dressing nice. Those things, although I don't touch on, I definitely plan to in the future, going through those things, talking about some of the things that women wish men would wear. All those things, you have to make sure that you're really, really giving attention to it because it's very important. And those can also make a woman want you more, see you more, get turned on really, and want more of that because you just look like you have nice swagger, whatever the words they used to use. I'm trying to think of words right now, but just nice, like casual. And fellas, you want to show yourself, your personality, your charisma through your clothing. The way you express yourself could be the way you dress. And some girls honestly will say, oh, I love his swag. Oh, I love how he dresses, right? A man in a suit, those things are also things that girls love. Those things can turn them on in different ways as well. So wearing that jogger, showing that print is definitely a huge one out there that girls will notice. Now, not to say that every time she's gonna be turned off, but hey, if that thing is showing, and if it's showing, it's gonna really be going. Okay, I'm joking. No, I'm not. Maybe I am. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you didn't, give this video a huge thumbs up. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.